Man, I tell you, boy. I tell you, man. Man, there's some funny cats out here in this world right here, man. Some funny dudes out here, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to say, but it's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta speak facts, spit facts, and just keep it all the way 100, man, because shit, the truth sets you free, man. You know what I'm saying? I always tell myself, just like I tell others, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't keep it real, don't speak on it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, be 100 and stand behind everything you say and speak on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way, you know what I'm saying, folks gonna be able to relate to you and shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I got a call about 45 minutes ago. And one of my homeboys or whatever, you know what I'm saying, dude that I knew, you know what I'm saying, we grew up together, we went to school together and shit like that. He subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying, I checked the last video out you dropped, you know what I'm saying, you was dropping some real shit in there, you know what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, that's what I do. I speak facts again. And he was like, damn, you know what I'm saying, why you ain't trying to start a movement, man, like, you know what I'm saying. And I was like, bro, first and foremost, I've been consistent since I've been home, right? The same shit that I'm saying right here on the internet, I've been telling these dudes the same stuff out here, man. They just can't pick up on it. They don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand the dynamics or the overall of what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because they still dialed in, you know what I'm saying, on that white man shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They still locked in on that. They can't think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes I wonder, man, like, damn, how you know what I'm saying, had these niggas been incarcerated before, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way they think, you know what I'm saying, the way a nigga move and articulate, man, you know what I'm saying, they tell you a whole lot, man. And you know what I'm saying, it's not a lot of support where I'm from, man, because you know what I'm saying, folks still living old fashioned, bro. You know what I'm saying? Folks still, you know what I'm saying, got that 1950 and 60 and 70 mindset and mind state, bro. They haven't broke away from that shit yet. They feel like they still gotta be submissive, you know what I'm saying, to the white folks. It's like they still gotta, you know what I'm saying, live and walk that path that the white folks laid out for them and shit like that. And I've been trying to get folks to understand, man, you ain't even gotta be that, man. You ain't gotta do none of that, man. Like, we free, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exercise your rights, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what your rights? Exercise your constitutional rights. You know what I'm saying? Free yourself. You know what I'm saying? The 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Cruel and unusual punishment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta free yourself from that shit. You know what I mean? It's more, slavery is more, you know what I'm saying? It's more moderate now. It's more psychological than anything, you know what I'm saying? But you still gotta free yourself from that shit, because just like it was crucial physically, that shit can be crucial mentally, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause one thing a lot of these folks don't understand, you know what I'm saying, the body submits to the mind. You know what I'm saying? The mind control everything. That's the fucking vehicle, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the frame right here. You know what I'm saying? If that motherfucking engine shut down, that frame, that car ain't no good no more. It's over with. Game over. You know what I'm saying? Capital G and O. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, folks out here, they uneducated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna explain to y'all what I mean about that. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner, because I know you do have folks out here that's up on their shit. They know their history. Well, his story, you know what I'm saying? Because if you break that word history down, that's a compound word. It's his story. You know what I'm saying? They telling the story the way they want to tell it. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't official. You know what I'm saying? That shit diluted, that shit fabricated, and so on and so forth, etc. You know what I mean? So I was having a conversation. This was some time back. You know what I'm saying? Me and a few dudes, we was reflecting. You know what I'm saying? We was going to school and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling them how when I went to, you know what I'm saying, when I first went to the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, I had this old school nigga, man, like, you know what I'm saying, I think I was like 18, 19 then, you know what I'm saying, Buddy was like down there 70, you know what I'm saying? And we was in the same dorm and shit together. Dude stayed like 3 doors down from me and shit. So, you know what I'm saying, I noticed, like, every time I come out the room and shit, you know what I'm saying, this nigga used to be watching me and shit, you know what I'm saying? And And I know, you know what I'm saying, my uncles done been locked up, and you know what I'm saying, they done told me the little, you know what I'm saying, the penitentiary stories, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking booty bandits and shit like that. So definitely I'm on my P's and Q's. I know this an old head nigga, but a lot of folks don't understand them old head niggas be threats. Now they big threats. You know what I'm saying? The penitentiary preserve you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You go in that bitch 20 and come out looking 30. And you done did damn near 30. You know what I'm saying? That shit preserve you like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, dude used to, you know what I'm saying? He used to watch me and shit, bro. And one day he was like, yo, young blood, man, I want to holler at you, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Like, nigga, what's up? Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here. He was like, nah, I want you to come over to my room and shit. And I'm like, bro, I ain't with, you know what I'm saying? I told him straight up, bro, I ain't with that funny shit now. You know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up on it. I respect my you know what I'm saying, my elders or whatever. But nah, buddy, I ain't with none of that shit, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna die for mine. Big ass facts. I told her straight up. I ain't even sugarcoat that shit, right? Let me set my phone back up. I gotta get me another joint for my phone, man. That shit keep falling and shit. But anyway, so I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? One day the nigga slid and knocked on my door. Da-da-da-da. It's like, yo, young blood, what's up, man? I was like, what's up, old school, man? What's happening, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, man, let me holler at you. And I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go see what this nigga want, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I grabbed my little whammy and shit. You know, for niggas been locked up, you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't walk around, you know what I'm saying, without your jam. You know what I'm saying? No fucking shower shoes on. When the doors swing, nigga, you got to be ready. You got to have your motherfucking sneakers on. You got to be in motherfucking war mode. You got to have that war mentality. Cause shit can pop off at any time, you know what I'm saying? And shit, you can got that gonna get caught up in the mix, you know what I'm saying? And you neutral, you feel me? But so I slid down to this nigga shit, right? I slid down there and shit, you know what I mean? And you know, he went in first. You know what I'm saying? I went in behind this nigga. I got my hands on my joint though. He already knew that. You know what I'm saying? And little did I know at the time, this nigga done been locked up down there 40 years. You feel me? So he already know the move. You know what I'm saying? He know all the flow, all the flavor and everything. So he was like, nah, bro, you ain't got to do all that, young blood, man. He was like, man, I've been checking you out, man. You know what I'm saying? And I see you, you know what I'm saying, you mixing and hanging around, you know what I'm saying, bad company. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never been in the gang shit, but you know what I'm saying, I always been a people person. So everybody fuck with me in the penitentiary. Crips, blood, folks, you know what I'm saying, rosters, Muslims, you know what I'm saying, because I used to, you know what I'm saying, I was a good, you know what I'm saying, basketball player. I get out there and play the little handball and shit. So, you know what I'm saying, that shit got me a lot of respect, you know what I'm saying, and then I was solid and shit, you know what I'm saying. I was a little nigga. I was probably about 5'6", 5'7", about $160. You know, correction, about $150. You know what I mean? But shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas already knew I wasn't no bitch. I wasn't pussy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't go in there on no thugged out gangster shit, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas knew I hold my own. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this nigga sat me down, right? I sat down on the little stool in the room and shit. He sat on the bed. This nigga reached up on his mattress and pulled out a big ass box, legal box. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, niggas keep their legal mails, they letters and photos and, you know, shit like that. Little stash spot, you know what I'm saying? You know, so boom. So fuck around, this nigga pulled out a fucking book, bro. This nigga handed me a book over. He was like, man, look at here. I want you to take this book, man, and read this shit. He was like, man, this bitch down there 800 pages long. But take your time. I ain't in no rush. He was like, but just take care of my shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause Buddy was like, man, this book right here cost me damn near $60. Now, if you've been locked up, you know $60 is a whole lot of money in the penitentiary now. No cap. You know what I'm saying? $60 can get you a long way, boy. Jack Mac setup, Oyster, you know what I'm saying? Pink Sam, whatever. You know what I mean? You know, y'all guys know the penitentiary flow, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but for the ones that don't know, you know what I'm saying? I just want to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, give y'all, put some clarity on it, let y'all understand, you know what I'm saying? You know, while I'm stressing it like this to let you know how serious that shit is, you know what I'm saying? $60 can get you killing that motherfucker just like that. No cap, right? Anyway, moving on, man. So I go to the room and shit. And, you know, like I said, you know, that's his book. So it's in my possession. So it's just like mine. So I'm going to take care of old school shit. You feel me? So I opened up my locker, you know what I'm saying? Dropped the book off up in there, locked my shit out and went back out on the rock and shit, you know what I'm saying? And getting ready for child, you know what I'm saying? And so when we go to child, come back, you know what I'm saying? Fuck around, some niggas got into some shit out in the lobby area. They locked the whole unit down. Boom. One person fuck up, it affect everybody. Again, if you've been locked up, you can relate. You know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they throw us back in the room and shit, right? So we locked down. You know what I'm saying? At the time, my roommate had a TV. I didn't have a TV. You know what I'm saying? So we in the room and shit, man. And I was like, shit, man, this board is a motherfucker. I know we're gonna be down for a minute. We're gonna be down at least a week or two. I already know that. Bag lunches, stale ass bologna, you know, green looking and all kind. I already know that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So fuck around. I was like, man, fuck that. I got up, opened my locker, you know what I'm saying, to get something out of there. And that motherfucking book was sitting right there. I was like, damn, boy. So I snatched the book up. You know what I'm saying? I said, shit, I know we're gonna be down for a minute. I might go ahead and start reading this long ass motherfucker. That bitch thick like a glossary. You hear me? Like a motherfucking telephone AT&T book. You feel me? So boom, I get the book and shit. I look at the book. That bitch had a yellow front cover, yellow cover on it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a motherfucking horse, a man on a horse with a motherfucking sword in his hand and a motherfucking shield. And that shit read, "Behold a Pale White Horse" by William H. Cooper. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, man? What the fuck this nigga that gave me? This nigga that gave me some ebonical shit. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I sat down on my bed and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I started just flipping through the pages and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at the pictures. And some just caught my attention. So I say, man, fuck that. I'm finna start reading this motherfucker. So I read the intro. You know what I'm saying? And then I learned, you know what I'm saying, by the intro that, you know what I'm saying, William H. Cooper, you know what I'm saying, he was like ex-political theorist, military strategist. This nigga was on some shit like Niccolò Machiavelli, some Tupac shit. You feel me? So I'm reading this shit, man. And man, I ended up reading the whole book, bro. And when I tell you, you know what I'm saying, and this ain't no cap, bro. I read this whole motherfucking book, down there 800 pages in 2.5 days. I was locked on that shit. Man, I couldn't shake that shit. Every time I try to put that motherfucker down, but I pick that bitch back up. I lay down to go to sleep, wake up, that bitch right on the floor. I snack because I'm on the bottom bunk. My roomie on the top bunk. I was in the room with a white dude. You know what I'm saying? He was cool as fuck, though. You know what I'm saying? Cool ass white dude or whatever. He was a gang member, but you know what I'm saying? He was cool. So I'm reading the book. So the next morning, a roommate was like, damn, bro. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Like, damn, boy, you been locked on that motherfucking book. I said, man, bro, when I get finished reading this shit, I might let you read it. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit that the man was talking about in the book, bro. The man wrote the book in 1995. Listen, 95. The man predicted the New World Order, the Illuminati, that popped in 2000 and 95. The man had already predicted that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ended up killing him. I don't want to talk too much about the book because they still selling that shit online, man. You can go on Amazon and order that shit right now. Behold a Pale White Horse, written by William H. Cooper. And man, when I tell you that fucking book is something serious, man, that shit still to this fucking day, I can see what this man said in this book, what I read in that book. I see that shit out here right now around me. Reality. It's like a motherfucking movie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real. You feel me? But I never been locked in on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to make good grades and shit in school, man, but I went on no fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know, they say reading is fundamental. You know what I'm saying? And that shit enhance your vocabulary or whatever. But man, I wasn't locked in on no reading no books and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, I started reading, man. And I was telling my homeboy back to him, I was like, man, you know what? I remember, man, when we were going to school, man, how them folks had us damn psyched out, man, that Christopher Columbus, you know what I'm saying, was the first one to discover America, man. And then I realized, man, just off of that book, that America was discovered like 2,000 years, man, before Christopher Columbus even existed, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit was discovered by fucking Indians, which are black people. But then they come with the terminology, they try to use the word Aztecs to throw you off. But if you go back and look that word up, Aztecs, it's still Indian black folks, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, all this time, I'm thinking Christopher Columbus discovered America, and that shit ain't even true. He discovered the poor part. You know what I'm saying? It was never put on record until Christopher Columbus discovered the poor part. But the rich part, they didn't put that shit on record. Because they came over here. You know what I'm saying? They came and took all them people's land, bro. Rice fields, cotton, they took everything. They took everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But the conversation went kind of left with Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I'm breaking this shit down to this nigga, he can't comprehend the shit. It's like this nigga in a trance, bro. It's like this nigga just locked in on this white folk way of teaching or way of life. You know, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm giving you facts. You know what I'm saying? Go do your homework, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that justifies what I've been sharing with y'all thus far, man. The world, the streets, all that shit is fucked up, man. Niggas is chemically imbalanced. Niggas is fucked up. Niggas done lost tune with themselves. Niggas don't understand how to prosper in a good way, in a positive way. Niggas, the average nigga only know how to get it from a negative aspect or perspective. Niggas don't understand their worth and their value. Niggas don't value themselves. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have yet to tap in within themselves and see what they really possess, bro. Niggas don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't foresee that. You feel me? So I do believe that shit was already written from the beginning. It was written that I was going to go to prison. It was written that niggas like OG Freeze. It was written like whoever. It was already written from the beginning of time, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just a law of nature, bro. You can't change that. God already knew what he was doing before he did that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say people like me, God allowed me to be able to make it through that. So I can come out here and share this testimony, bro. So I can come out here and be some type of positive impact, you know what I'm saying, within the community, within society, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a mission. You feel me? I'm on a mission. Niggas just don't understand around my way. Because again, like I said, niggas is still trapped in this slave man mentality type shit. They don't understand how powerful we are as a people, as a culture, as a race. Because a lot of us ain't tapped into that shit, bro. A lot of us ain't tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And like, for every action, there's a reaction. That's the most important. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of niggas spend their time and towards locking in or focusing on the wrong thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? We already have an empire. This is our shit, bro. We still ain't even got our 40 acres in the mule back. They ain't gave us that. You see what I'm saying? You have so many successful black people. I'm talking about billionaires and shit. They ain't trying to spread that wealth because we have yet to learn how to break away from that selfish slavery mentality that we have, bro. We feel like if we work for it enough, a motherfucker ain't participate or partake, we don't owe him shit. Man, listen, bro. You're going to forever owe your brother because of what Harriet Tubman, because of what Nat Turner, W. Du Bois, people like that, what they did, the sacrifices they made, the blood, the sweat, and the tears that they shared to give us the free will and desire that we have now. So you're going to forever owe your brother. You're going to forever be in debt with your people, bro. I don't give a fuck what route or what avenue you took to become successful, to possess whatever you have. Nigga, you still in debt. You are obligated to help your people on the strength of what our people went through to put us in position to be able to have and possess the shit that we have. But you know what, though? Niggas like that, you know what I tell them? That U-Haul ain't gonna follow that hearse. Do I need to say that shit again? That U-Haul is not gonna follow that hearse, bro. So that shit that you worshiping out here now, boy, when your ass leave this world, you can't take none of that shit with you. And 9 times out of 10, them white folk, they gonna try to claim 90% of it. Fuck a will. Fuck who you willing it to. Them white folk got the last say so, bro. Them white folks still controlling shit to this day. But people like me that's conscious in the way, I see that shit though. I see straight through it. See, I ain't colorblind. You know what I'm saying? I don't allow these two motherfuckers right here to mislead and misguide me. I utilize my third eye, which is my mind. Because these two physical eyes have you seeing things that appears to be that is not. But that motherfucking third eye, that mind, boy, you gonna see it for what it is. And that's just the bottom line. You can't even get around that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, man, we gotta educate. We gotta teach. We gotta lead by example. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get these kids out here, you know what I'm saying, something to want to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I expect for a motherfucker to follow me, bro, if my ways and actions does not coincide with that I manifest from my mouth? It's virtually impossible. I'm pissing in the wind. I'm playing on my own intelligence or intellect, however you want to word it. It is what it is. You got to pay attention to your circle before they hurt you, man. The same niggas in your circle, the same niggas within your vicinity are the ones you got to pay attention to. Those are the ones trying to knock your block off. Those are the ones that want to take your place. Those are the ones that smile in your face and stab you in the back and leave that motherfucker in you. You ain't number target practice. You feel what I'm saying? Tupac should still be here with us to this day. Biggie Smalls should still be here with us to today. Young Dolph, my man from the Migos, Pimp C, all these brothers that we done lost should still be here with us to this day, bro. But that just goes to show you how we think as a race of people. We envy each other. Lust, hate, envy, jealousy, greed. 4 main characteristics of the devil. Killing our culture. Slaying it, punishing it. And we ain't trying to do nothing about it. We can do something about it, but we ain't trying to do it because we ignorant. We ignorant fucking people, bro. And I hate to say it like that, but you know what the old saying say, man, the truth sets you free. Boy, you got to keep that shit 1,000, homie. That's what I do. I keep it 1,000. Can't sugarcoat it, man. Because when you sugarcoat it, man, you take the flavor away from it. When you cook them motherfucking Roman noodles, if you don't, that little seasoning pack that come with them, if you don't shake that shit on that bitch and stir that motherfucker up, you ain't tasting shit, bro. That shit ain't got nothing going on. So I'm just using that as a perfect illustration to paint this vivid picture that I'm sharing with you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And no, I do not praise prison. I didn't leave nothing behind that motherfucker but a lot of stress, pain, and agony. And some real solid dudes that's back there locked up on bullshit. You feel me? But at the same time, it's a perfect reminder. That shit keep me focused. That shit let me know. Boy, stay on your pivot, boy. You ain't trying to go back through that shit. You know what I'm saying? I always tell folks, man, the best is yet to come, bro. I'm already tapped in. I'm already dialed in. I know exactly what I want to do. That's just like my old YouTube channel, random videos. You know what I'm saying? I got damn near 7,000 subscribers, over 4 million views. I used to go around and Donald Trump or Joe Biden for president, posting funny videos, car videos with music to it. And I love my platform because I have a little comedy side to me. But that ain't what I want to do, though. That's why I created this new YouTube channel. Because, again, OG Freeze done re-inspired and reawoken this soul, man. I'm ready, bro. I'm dialed in. I'm locked in. Because, see, now people can see other folks that was just like me out here doing exactly what I started doing. And showing y'all niggas that shit is real, bro. We can teach you something. We can show you something. That's just like we done been through hell. We done died and came back. I'm talking about reincarnated, nigga. I'm talking about rebirth. Just minus the physical aspect. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Add that shit up. 3 and 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6. That's equality, bro. That shit means to be equal. To want for others as well as you want for yourself. But we selfish people. We don't want that. We want to be greedy. We want to go to Johnny Dane and spend $1 million on a grill. You know what I'm saying? We want to go to Icebox and spend $3 million on a watch or a chain. But you got all these folks out here starving. These black kids, Ethiopian, Africa, all that shit, bro. Y'all ain't doing shit. And I'm talking to the celebrities, man. I'm talking to the rappers with the paper. Yeah, you work to get what you got, but you know what? You're going to forever be in debt with your people just on the strength of Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, W. Du Bois, and a lot more people, bro. They paved the way. Without them, we not where we at. Because we don't know how to get it together, bro. We ain't united yet. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. When niggas spit that shit to me, that shit come in one ear and go out the other. Because I know ain't nothing shaking. Because niggas don't want that. Divide and conquer. When a motherfucker acknowledge me like that, that's not no peace sign. If that shit ain't closed and locked, I don't acknowledge that. That's divide and conquer, bro. They done already divided us. And they conquering now. Because every time you flip on the TV or flip through a newspaper, it's black on black violence. That shit that got so serious, that shit that polluted the rap industry. The music industry is fucked up. I remember back in the days when Pac and all them niggas, shit was going on, but not to this effect. That's why I say it's a whole different wave of music, man. The majority of that shit that come on the radio, I don't even listen to it. It's bad when you already know what you're going to hear before you even hear it. Versus back then, when you had niggas like Tupac, boy, you was locked in. You already know what Pac coming with, but you still locked in. Because for every song, there's a message in that nigga shit. Dear Mama, deep. Brenda had a baby, deep. And the list goes on and on. Notorious B.I.G. You know what I'm saying? KRS-One, Rakim, Lord Tariq, Peter Guns, Nas, If I Rule the World, nigga. Come on, bro. This shit done changed. Niggas done fucked the game up. Because it goes back to, again, what I was saying earlier in my last video. And I will encourage y'all to go watch that video, bro. Watch the videos, man. Watch my videos. I'm speaking real shit, bro. I'm speaking real shit. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not dick riding a nigga. I'm not clout chasing or whatever the hell that's supposed to. I'm not doing none of that. I'm telling y'all about my life, my struggles, what I've been through, asking y'all to tap in because, hey, you might be able to learn something from it, bro. You ain't been down that road yet, but maybe my story can prevent you correction. Maybe my story can make you want to tighten up so you don't have to travel that road. Because that motherfucker cold and lonely. That rural hell, boy, when it's well. And that bitch very seldom sick. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, you know, every day I wake up, man, I'm still just focusing, you know what I'm saying, on my initial plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something great for my people, man. For these battered communities and shit. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of these kids feel unloved and unwanted. So they turn to the streets. You know, hoping the streets can fill those open voids within them. And they too young and unconscious and aware of the fact of knowing that the streets only have two things to offer. Death or jail, nigga. That's why I say we got to lead by example. It takes a village to raise a child, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of us, we have to take full responsibility, you know what I'm saying, for that. Because we were setting bad examples, bro. You know what I'm saying? If my kid watch me drink, smoke weed, walk around with my pants hanging off my ass, you know what I'm saying, beating on women and shit, 9 times out of 10, nigga, they gonna grow up and imitate that characteristic that they always seen. They don't know nothing other than what the fuck they seen us doing. You see what I'm saying? That's the importance of that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, we in denial people, bro. We don't want to accept the truth and the reality of the fact that we are a part of this fucked up system, you know what I'm saying, that our kids are trapped within. Bottom fucking line. That's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks can't accept it. I'm just one of those that can't accept it. You see what I'm saying? But everybody, we all have a chance to right our wrongs, bro. We have a chance to right our wrongs. You just gotta want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do it, then it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So my goal, my mission, goal, and statement and purpose, man, you know what I'm saying, is to give back hope to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Give back hope, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't dialed in, if you ain't locked in, if you ain't thinking the way I'm thinking, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, we don't have shit in common, man. You know what I'm saying? I made the assist, but these niggas scared to score the points. You know what I'm saying? They go to score motherfucking ball. Yo. My bad. I apologize for that. They go to score. The ball don't even touch the nets. They scared to put the ball in the net, boy. They scared to score the basket. But again, that's just the reality of what I'm sharing with y'all, man. We gotta find a way to lock in, and once we find a way to lock in, we gotta stay locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just the law of nature, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all that we have, bro. You know what I'm saying? We without each other, we are nothing, bro. I don't give a fuck if you got $1 million, $1 billion fucking dollars, $1 trillion, or whatever the case may be. If we ain't locked in together, if we ain't moving as a unit, if we ain't moving as a clique, ain't shit shaking, homie. Ain't nothing shaking. That's just the reality of it. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, we all, we might not share the same visions, bro. Hell, we might not even stand upon the same platforms. But that does not necessarily mean that your vision and my vision can't have similarities. That does not necessarily mean your platform and my platform can't coexist with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have different styles of teaching. You know what I'm saying? We all have different messages. You know what I'm saying? We all move differently. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit perfectly coexists with each other. You see what I'm saying? I'm rejuvenated, boy. I'm back. I'm free, bro. I don't have to walk everywhere I go to the showers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? With fucking shackles and chains and shit around my wrists and waist and my ankles and shit, bro. I'm not subjected to that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not subjected to it, bro. I'm a free man. So I'm taking advantage of it. How do I take advantage of it? Stay focused and stay locked in. And continue to try to connect, you know what I'm saying, with brothers like OG Freeze, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's serious, you know what I'm saying, about that change. Are serious about that growth and that development. Serious about, you know what I'm saying, making an impact. You know what I'm saying, on the community, on our kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I salute people like that, bro. You have to respect folks like that. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell folks, you don't need celebrity status to get your message across. See, the thing about it, you have these celebrities out here that don't try to share people like me on their platforms simply because I'm telling the truth. And a lot of shit that I speak on apply to them. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to have to deal or live with the fact of knowing that a nigga just spoke on something that destroyed them to a T. You see what I'm saying? So I tell myself every day, just keep going, bro. Just keep going. Because if whatever God has ordained or established and fixed, it ain't shit that man can do to change or take away that. Bottom line. And I'm a strong believer in that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in how I've been. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the end of the day, everybody have their own belief system. I don't knock nobody. I've studied Islam. I've done all of that. I've studied Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? Rastafari. I've studied everything, bro. I tapped into everything because everything have truth in it. So I don't knock when a person say, you know what I'm saying, I'm Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Person, assalamu alaikum, Aki. Wa alaikum assalam, rockman to Allah. I acknowledge that brother back. That's just how I am. Rastafari and Jah, Rastafari, you know what I'm saying? I've been around that all my life. I didn't have a life out here. I left when I was 17. All my best years was taken away from me. I was deprived of all my years, bro. All my 20s and damn near all my 30s. But I'm still young. I'm still healthy by the grace of God. They didn't take that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? This is my second chapter, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was telling y'all about earlier, that new birth, that new beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to stay tapped in, man. I got to dial in, bro. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect for someone to do for you that you can do for yourself or you're able to do for yourself. But if I see a person struggling and striving, if I can give them a boost, I'm going to boost their ass off. Especially when I know the message is real and solid. When I can feel this brother. When I can see, I can hear what he's saying. I can relate to that shit. That's what it's all about. That goes back what I was saying earlier. Teamwork makes the dream work. Without a team, there is no dream. And without a dream, there is no existence, bro. The U-Haul would not follow the hearse. The thing about it, the wrong niggas got money in their hands. The wrong niggas are the ones with the money because they don't know what to do with it. They can't stay away from Icebox. They can't stay away from Johnny Dane. And they milking them dry. Crushing them. Punishing them. All that good shit. I just got to tell the truth. That's just like Cat Williams when he went on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. Broke the internet. That shit down there at 40 million views. Because Cat Williams opened up and gave it to you raw and uncut. The brother didn't sugarcoat shit. And that's how it's supposed to be. You gotta, the only way you're gonna become a better person, bro, or get away from whatever that's damaging you, man, you gotta open up, boy. You gotta share that shit with somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotta be at the right time. It's gotta be with someone that you can trust. You just can't open up to anybody and anything because everybody ain't gonna value that. Everybody ain't gonna have your best interests at heart throughout that process. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta manipulate the process. You got to sit back and observe a motherfucker ways and actions. You got to say within your mind, that's the right one to open up to. Because the ball's in your court. You in control of everything. You in control of everything, bro. You have sole control over everything. You know what I'm saying? And it just amazes me because, and not to discredit nobody, right? I never do that. I respect everybody, bro. Every man, woman, and child. Sun, moon, and stars. I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's symbolic. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't need nobody to sit beside me to talk to the people. I don't need that. Because I bring a lot to the table. Experience. So I can talk about stuff that I've been through. So I ain't see, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you got somebody that's making up something to make it sound good. I done been through this. So I don't have to do all of that. And then you can tell by the way a person speak. You can tell of what they speaking is solid and real shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? I never like to leave out good people, bro. You know what I'm saying? People that I consider a homie, a brother, or whatever the case may be, man. Because I want to see everybody, you know what I'm saying, have the opportunity to maximize their ability or their skill set, their expertise. I love to see that. I thrive off shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make some changes on my social media platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back to do what I do best. This is what I started doing in 2018 at iHeartRadio, WDRB Media, Charlotte, North Carolina, before the pandemic hit. I only had about a month and a half to get started and boom. And I'm on the internet, live with Dr. Business, interviewing. Can't make it up. It's right there. I can post a link. I can do whatever. But I'm not one of those people to feel like I just got to prove a point to anybody. Because I don't owe nobody shit. I don't have to prove a point to nobody. And I always ask folks, do not change the narrative of my content, my videos, or what I speak. Don't change the narrative, bro. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing, homie. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say they don't talk politics. I talk politics. I want to know who's representing or leading or leading me in this country. I want to know what I can know, so I know what to expect. So it's not like a surprise, because we know the element of surprise is a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? You don't never want to get caught up in that rapture there. You feel me? So yeah, so that's what it is, man. That's just how I'm rocking from now on out. You know what I'm saying? And the sad thing about it, I know the platform is about to explode. I know it's gonna grow. I'm patient though. Just keep talking to the people, bro. That's all you got to do. Don't talk to them, speak to them. Educate them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give them something that they can grow off of, bro. Give them something to make them think. Like, damn, boy, bro, I said some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? Like dude really said some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it with black folks, man, we have a lot of enviness, jealousy, and greed that dwell within us. And when I say us, I'm speaking as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it individually because it's so much. So you speak as a whole, but if it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to cut people's off, man. That includes family. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody seem to have your best interests at heart until you got something to give them. That's it. That's how we think as black people. If it's not beneficial, we can care less about it. See, I've been on this journey for a long time by myself. I started my journey at 17, man. You know what I'm saying? Bad choices and decisions. My crime didn't go the way they say it went. But at the end of the day, I got to accept that because I put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But have I allowed what people say about me to affect me as a person, how I live and how I move? Hell no. I never do that. I never tap in like that, bro. I never tap out, correction part myself. You feel me? I'm going to continue to be me because I know who I am. I don't have to explain that to man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go out the way to try to convince someone to look at me different. I don't have to do all of that because I know who I am within inside and my creator know who I am. That's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why every time you see me, I got my head up. You never see me like this right here. If you're going to do that, man, you might as well go ahead and dig your own hole, fall off in that motherfucker, tell nigga cover you up with dirt, bro. Red dirt. And pour some maggots in behind your ass in the vans. And that's just how I see things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times, folks try to, change the narrative of certain things. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you if you allow them to do that. So you got to control your own narrative. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you got to become your own soul controller. You got to control everything that revolves around you, man. Everything that's within your vicinity. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in control of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't allow, what a person say or think about you to affect you mentally, spiritually, nor emotionally. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand firm and stand fast. You just gotta believe in what you're doing. You gotta fast, hope, and pray. You know what I'm saying? That God don't allow, an evildoer type person, you know what I'm saying, to take away what you got going. Because, see, you got people that'll connect with you just to try to destroy what you got going. But again, when you utilize that, which is your third eye, you're going to see things for what they are, not what it appear to be. So you're going to always stay 2-3 steps ahead of the game of niggas like that. Only you can allow yourself to become victimized by that type of shit if you don't utilize your mind. That's the difference. Everybody is in control of everything. I don't care your mental conditions, your psychological conditions. None of that shit matters, bro. You the sole controller. You have a mind. Yours might not think or receive shit quicker than the next, but boy, you have a mind to be able to think for yourself in some type, way, form, shape, or fashion. That's the beautiness of that. But a lot of us don't utilize it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't put that shit into activation. You know what I'm saying? We play with it. A lot of us just want to be seen and heard and recognized and known. for nothing. You heard what I said? A lot of us want to be seen, known, and recognized for nothing. And that's the bad part about it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas go out in the niggas go out in the rain, can't even put an umbrella over their head to keep themselves from getting wet. Because they know that's gonna attract people. That's gonna attract something. Birds up in the trees chirping at your ass. They ain't chirping, they laughing. This nigga out here in all this motherfucking rain with no umbrella, getting wetter than the motherfucker. You wake up the next morning, nigga, you're sick. Bronchitis, motherfucking upper respiratory infection, your eyes swole, your nose clogged up, you spitting up green mucus or whatever the hell that shit is. Like, that's just for a person that don't think, though. You know what I'm saying? That's an idiotic type of individual. So you got peoples out here that will envy you, bro. You got peoples out here that know you have what you have within you, and they will envy you so much, and they will do everything within their powers to try to knock you off your foundation, to get you away from it. I call them dream stealers. But see, the thing about a dream stealer, they don't last long. See what I'm saying? They reckless. You know what I'm saying? They self-destructed. They kill their own self off. You don't even have to do it. But again, if you ain't up on yourself, and if you ain't in tune with this shit they call life, your ass will fall victim every time. Hope y'all got some out of this video. And just know and understand, this just the beginning of a beautiful ending. The best is yet to come. I'm out.